Let's fucking cook. Well, literally in the case of acid, but... Subscribe to earn drops? What the fuck is this? Get rewards by purchasing or gifting subscriptions to RSG's channel whilst they're live in any category. Good luck with that. Fucking good luck with that, you cheeky bastard. You can't even fucking subscribe in this channel, you cheeky bastard. You cheeky bastard. Trying to make money off my channel, Twitch? Not on my watch. You ain't making shit from me, Twitch. I'm costing you fucking thousands. Fuck you. Cheeky bastards trying to get people to subscribe in my channel. That's fucking cheeky, man. That's fucking cheeky. You cheeky bastards. You cheeky fucking cunts. That's so fucked. How can you try? How can they do that? How the fuck can they try to do that shit, bro? Oh my god, that's so fucked up, Twitch. You can't do that. You can't fucking do that. Oh well. Not my problem. Let's have a look. Yes, light that up there. Yes, that's how I like it. That's perfect. That's perfect. That's exactly how I like it. Whee! Beautiful. Absolutely stunning, that. Hey, Kaylin. Yeah, politics has been banned, Kaylin. I'm out of the game. I've retired from the political game. I'm retired. I'm too old for this shit. I'm too tired for this shit. But yeah, you're running people over, yeah? Sounds good. Always a good source of cash in those games. Alright, ammunition. You're shooting people too? You know, just as you do, you know, run people over, shoot them, why not? Why not do, why not burn them as well, Kaylin? Why not burn them alive and explode their body parts and, you know, you should do that too. Whilst you're at it, you should also drown them. You know, mutilate them. That's getting too far now. That's getting into my Red Dead gameplay territory. That's way too far. The fucking sadistic shit we used to do on Red Dead. We used to fucking drown people in the river. Oh my god, I'll never forget that time I put someone just deep enough in the river so that they could breathe, but they had their face was in the water, so they had to keep lifting their head up to breathe. That was fucking hilarious. Good times. Good fucking times. You know, I actually can't remember if you can buy a flamethrower in San Andreas, you know. I don't think I ever really used it in San Andreas. Usually I would use the flamethrower in, I actually don't remember. Because I would usually only use the flamethrower in GTA 3, but I never really used it much in San Andreas. Other than, like, a set mission, so... I actually don't know. Couldn't say. That's one of those ones that I actually don't know. The only time you've ever used it in the mission when you go to San Piero, yeah, with, what's his name? The Truth. I wish that Rockstar brought back the Truth. You know, they brought back Phil Cassidy on GTA 6, right? So why they could have brought back the Truth and I guess Ron is kind of like a weird knockoff version of the Truth. But I think the Truth is better. So I'd be up for the Truth. But I think it's a bit too late now. I think it's a bit too fucking late. I fucking swerved though. Ah. You're a blow. Phil makes sense, yeah. I mean, it makes sense that Phil's coming back because of Vice City, but it would have been nice to get Truth back, considering that, you know, certain characters seem to transcend the universes, you know? Like, I like that there's certain characters, like Laszlo, for example, transcends the universes, and I think there's a few other characters that also transcend the universes, but yeah, Phil coming back was a shock. I wasn't expecting them to do that with Phil. That was a fucking shock and a half. I'm not gonna lie. When I saw that in the trailer, I was like, what the fuck? Phil? What? Like, yeah, they could. Yeah, some characters are just so powerful. They're above their. I hope that Laszlo comes back. I know that he doesn't work for Rockstar anymore, but I hope that they can get him in for like, just for some like, you know, radio show stuff. I know he doesn't work there anymore, but I know that I believe that he said he would still like work with them if they asked him to. Like, he would still do stuff. So I'm hopeful that they'll have him in just for like, you know, some stuff here and there. So that's what I really hope. I would like to see more Laszlo, but Phil is awesome. I wonder, is it the same voice actor or is it a different one? I couldn't really tell in the thing. More GTA, yeah, more GTA. It's always GTA. We're going back to basics, you know? We're going back to basics here. Fuck every other game that I used to play on this channel, except for Fortnite. That I'll still allow Fortnite, but GTA is back to basics with GTA. That's how it is. Yep, just like the old days. Now that we're in the end game, before 6 comes out, well, almost the final year soon. You were gonna watch Before Midnight, but you saw that I was on. You've already watched the film several times. You hate when you cut yourself off in a message. Do you press enter too quickly? I do that sometimes now. I don't know. When I was younger, I used to I would write everything out and double check it before I sent it. I don't know what's happened. My brain's like become susceptible to all the modern day speed texting. So I'll be midway through typing something and then I'll cut it off by accident. And I'm like, oh wait, why did I do that? Pisses me off. Yeah, it's funny how the brain we're degrading our brains with the modern day way of doing things. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. Oh, look at that. Great cash. 10k? Alright, I'll take that. I'm poor, you know? 10k is a lot of money. 10k? Yo! What do I do with that? You feel cooked when you do it. I feel disappointment. I feel hatred and disappointment towards myself for doing such a stupid thing. What am I looking for? Oh yeah, I've done that. Oh, I need to call Mutt. Yeah. I need to call Mutt. Course. Because I need to get him on the horn. I have a billion. No, I don't have a billion.
Hello?
I mean, actually, no, I do have a billion. I just don't have I don't have enough billions. That's how I should really phrase that. I need more billions. I need at least 2. I might have to. I might be upping my target to 2. I know, that's crazy. I know, it's absolutely fucking nuts. I've got to earn 700 million in a year. I have done it before. It was a trek. I can do it again. We're doing it. This is it. This is it. This is the fucking... This is the end game. This is the fucking end game right here, ladies and gents. GTA is back on the menu. Permanently. At this point, I probably won't even finish Saints Row on the stream. I'm going to play that offline with Rebecca when we have spare time. That's everything is being cut from the stream except for GTA 5 and maybe some Fortnite here and there, but GTA 5 primarily. We're going back to 2020, baby. We're going back in time. 2020, let's go. Fresh. We banned the politics. We're going back to basics, baby. Back to basics. That's what we're doing here, and I'm fucking hyped for it, because, man, I haven't had this excitement for GTA in ages, bro. Make it 5. No, I'm not that crazy, bro. 5 is way too much, but 2, I can do 2. I ain't fucking insane, bro. Come on. Let's cook then, yeah?
There you
Largo
are, Captain.
Zancudo.
Finest field operative I
That's
have
not too
ever had
far,
the pleasure
actually.
of coordinating. Bye.
Yeah, I'll just fly there. After the Grindfest has died down, do you figure you'll do some random stuff like DF and the Battlefield campaign you're doing? I might do some like random stuff like Helldivers, because I want to get back on Helldivers and Payday at some point with Dean, but it won't be like anywhere near as much as it was before. Like a couple months ago, I pretty much just played. I didn't play GTA 5. I want GTA 5 to be my primary game again. So that's the plan, but I probably will still intersperse it. Yeah, I'll still have bits of it, you know, like Helldivers, bits of Payday. Mostly around updates and stuff like that, and it depends on what Dean's feeling as well, because if Dean's feeling it, I'll do it, but if Dean's not feeling it, I won't do it. But if Dean's feeling it, 100%. The GTA 5 is going to be like 80%, 90% of the output again. Fortnite's going to, like, GTA 5 will be like 85%, Fortnite will be 10%, and then, well, maybe actually, take that back. Fortnite will probably be like 14, and then 1% will be the other games. I just haven't, I don't know, I'm just back in it. I'm back in the game. I'm back in the game. I don't know, something's happened. I can't bring myself to play anything else again now. I'm back to it. I do want Dean to get EDF one day, though. I'm hoping that a future EDF game will have like crossplay, because I would love to play EDF with Dean. I would absolutely fucking love it. I think it'd be so fun. I think me and Dean would absolutely pop off, especially if we have Rebecca too. I think we would absolutely pop off in an EDF game. But I like playing EDF on the PC because I play the character that has really important aim. Like I need to be able to hit things from a mile away because I have that big gun thing. So I like playing on PC, but there's no crossplay on them yet. So I'm hoping that 7 will have crossplay, and then in which case 100% he can get on PS5, I can play on PC, we can cook. It'll be gorgeous. You 1%ed every GTA game, yeah? See what you mean. Let's see what we did. But yeah, no, that's how it's gonna be. That's how it's gonna have to be now. But yeah, once we get to you know, exciting things coming out, yeah, 100%. Like yeah, once they do some really good Helldivers updates and Payday updates, yeah, 100%. I think there's a Payday update coming later this month, so we probably will we'll probably play Payday at some point this month or next. Give it a go. And then, yeah, Helldivers, I think they're building up to do a really big update where Super Earth gets invaded, so at that point I'm going to have to be there for that, so... Yeah, when that happens, it's on. It's on like Donkey Kong. For now, it's GTA 5. But I'm going to do a lot more things on GTA 5, you know, like I've been saying, doing Hunting Pack, but I'm also going to do lots of different things to keep it interesting. I don't want to just do just money grind. I want to have fun doing stuff, so we're going to do most of the events that are on. And then I also want to make our own little mini events. Like, I want to have server events that we keep track of in Discord for, like, different things. So that's the plan. It won't just be money grind. But I'm hopeful. Yeah, I think it will be. Honestly, I think it will be more effective with the politics ban, honestly. That shit is getting mad depressing. Like last night, I had like an epiphany. I mean, I've been thinking about it for a while now, but like I've been considering it for at least a few months. But last night, I was just sitting there like, fuck all this shit, bro. Nah, it wasn't even you, Caitlin. It wasn't even you. It was not. It was. I've been considering it for a few months, just in general. But last night, I just had an epiphany. I was literally sitting there, and I was just like, why the fuck do I even think about this shit? You know? You talk about it a lot. You do, but it isn't even. It wasn't you. Trust me, it wasn't you. It just. I was just sitting there, and I was just like, bro. And if anything, it was what Hassan and all that lot was saying last night. And Denims, and I was just like, bro, like, Oh man, I was just like, fuck this, man. What's the point? What's the point? Flip a coin, doesn't matter, you get two sides of shit. I'm done with that. I was like, I'm done with that shit. I was so tired of it. I was like, what's the point? You get heads, it's shit. You get tails, it's shit, you know? So, I just said, you know what, fuck this. I was thinking about it today. I talked to Rebecca about it earlier today when I saw her, and I was just like, yeah, GTA politics is fun. I don't care about game politics, as long as people don't, like, try to use it to justify their real life politics. But if someone wants to talk about Jock Cranley and fucking Sue Murray or whatever, or like the GTA 6 stuff, that's fine. Just as long as they don't, you know, align it to anything in real life, you know. But I don't care what you say about in-game politics. That's cool.
They will bring it soon.
But I was just sitting there. I was like, bro, like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, why would I even give a shit about this?
Just because you are disguised
Like, obviously, I'm still concerned about different things, and it's not like I'm gonna just totally stop thinking about, you know, certain things that I believe in. But yeah, it just won't be something I want to really talk about unless if it's like massive, like, you know, like let's say invading Canada, invading Greenland, that kind of thing. Yeah, you know, or going full-blown dictator. Yeah. Like a big, like an international event that changes the world, sure. But other than that, there's no point. So yeah, that's the only things that will be allowed now. I've changed the rules on the Discord already to state that you can't discuss it anymore, except if there's a major event, in which case, yes, you know, then you're allowed to discuss it. Because of course, I don't think everyone's going to just be able to ignore something like invading fucking Greenland, you know? Other than that. You can discuss film as long as you just keep it only to the film and you don't, like, you don't go excessively into, like, the real world. Obviously, some things, like, if you're watching a documentary, there is going to be certain, you know, elements to it, you know? For example, if you watch a documentary on the Holocaust, you can mention the Holocaust just fine. The Holocaust happened. That's not something that's up for debate, so you can discuss stuff like that. It's just more just mention it, you know, you know, trying to argue shit, you know, it's unnecessary, or bring up stuff like that. So the political channel's gone now, Caitlin. I completely removed it from the Discord. It's gone. Completely gone. There's no political channel anymore. And the not safe for work channel's now in the general category. Yeah, that'll be the one. There you go. Yeah, so it's out. It's over. I'm out of the game. I had that epiphany. I genuinely had that epiphany, and I was just like, this shit's dead. Like, I want to move on.
Let us do some window shopping, yes?
What's the point? Yeah, it's all gone now. So out, God, it's all gone. But I think I don't know, I just think yeah, it's just... I don't know, it's pointless, you know, and I just want to enjoy what I do, and I want to, you know, when I'm on GTA, I want to actually enjoy the stream and have fun and you know, play GTA. I want my, oh, fuck you then. I want to enjoy what I'm doing, you know. Why do I remove it? I had an epiphany last night, AF. I'm just done with it, you know. I'm done with it.
I do not know if this painting is good, but I know it is expensive.
I'm done with it.
I will note location here. Getting through the case will be a challenge. Use the wrong tool?
You know, what's the point? What's the point of going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, you know?
I will do some research.
What does it achieve? That's the thing, so yeah. It's just out, it's just done, yeah. Because it's like, I just want to have fun. I just want to worry about GTA, and like, you know, it was an interesting topic to discuss, you know, obviously back when, back when you know, there wasn't really much going on GTA, but obviously GTA 6 is coming in the next year, so I'm like, I want to have fun playing GTA 6, you know what I mean? I want to have fun playing GTA 6, and I want that to be my focus now, is GTA 6, not what, you know, some silly bastard does wherever they may be, whatever political office they hold. I don't want to be in with that shit. I want to focus on GTA. I want to focus on making money in GTA 5. I want to have a good time with GTA 6. You know, spend my time organizing cool things we can do on GTA 6 rather than spend my time concerned about some other shit, you know? But it doesn't change the rules or anything. Like, the rules are still, you know, it's not like I'm going to suddenly start allowing people to be, you know, racist or start making claims that, you know, about LGBT and stuff. Of course, that stuff is still banned. That shit will still be, always has been. It's not like an invitation for people to start spreading their shitty views on each other. It's just better to, it's just, I just want to avoid discussions about different things, you know, in general. But people are still, everyone's still welcome, as long as you're respectful, as long as you know, don't disrespect, harass people of different religions, races, genders, sexualities. Everyone is welcome. How'd you get to the tower so fast? Experience. Experience. That's probably the best thing I can say, is experience. You'll guess you'll share your hit piece on Forrest Gump when you get that done somewhere else. Probably for the best. Especially since I don't think any of us... I don't know if how many people in the stream or server have even watched Forrest Gump. I don't think I haven't, and I don't think Dean's has either, so I don't actually know how many people have watched it. Everyone would be like, what the fuck? What's going on?
That's on your planning screen now.
You started copying everything I do, huh?
Adding to planning screen.
I mean, it makes sense. I would say I'm pretty efficient at what I do on the game. Like, I know I don't do the most optimized stuff at times. Like, I know something, you know, there'll be people out there saying, oh, do the long fin approach. It's better. It's, you know, the long fin approach is way better than the submarine approach. Chill, homie, chill your titties. I don't care if it's better than the submarine method. The submarine method is better for me. So that's why I do the submarine method. But there'll be some don out there like, oh, but the long fin method is better. Great. Don't care. I'm still doing the submarine method. It works fine for me. It's not like it's not made me a lot of money. I mean, look, I made what, like 300 to 400 million from Cayo Perico. I think that I'm pretty... Yeah, I think that my method has worked just fine throughout the many patches and balance changes. So I'm not that concerned about it. But I know there'll be some dons who'll be like, no, but you gotta do long fin. You gotta do long fin. No. But no, that's probably the smartest approach here. Like, I've always thought that about people that watch the stream. I'm like, when people say, oh, how do you make money? I'm like, honestly, I should just start saying, just watch the stream. You'll learn. Just watch the stream. Because, and to be fair, that is the best way to learn. Like, if you see what I do, and you just do what I do, it works pretty fucking well. And it's why I'm so rich, because it's worked now for, my methods have worked since I started doing them. So, yeah, I probably should start saying that to people. Oh, how do I make money? Just watch me. You'll learn. You always do the sub. Yeah, sub method is the best method, but so many dons out there go, no, you got to do long fin. It's better. You can save, with long fin, if you're efficient, you can save 1.5 minutes. Like, is it really that big of a deal, you know? Is it really that big of a deal to just... You know, you lose one. It's like when people say, "Oh, well, you've got to keep restarting casino until you get better loot, or you gotta go around the island to get the best loot on Cayo Perico." That is not the best approach. Yes, you'll make more money in one go, but then you waste so much time doing that, you're going to lose more money in the long run. If you have to spend going around the island and, you know, to find loot an additional you know, let's say you spend an additional couple minutes in, let's say you spend an additional 5 minutes in the setup, the original setup, then you spend an additional 5 to 10 minutes in the finale. That's a lot of time that's wasted, and that thus is a lot of money wasted. You're better off just grinding out, getting the shit one done, and doing it again. Same thing with Casino. The amount of dons out there I see restarting the game over, or restarting the mission over and over again until they get gold, it's not worth it. In the time it took you to find gold, you could have been halfway through doing fucking, you know, the standard, you know, cash or you know, one of the other ones. It's just a waste of time. Like, people, like, you don't realize how much time you waste by doing that. You know, people care so much about how much they get in one go, they don't realize that they're missing out. You know, time is money. Time is always money in this game. So, in anything really, but especially in the game. So yeah, like this, for example, this is shit. But if I waste my time restarting trying to get something better, I'm wasting my time. I can get this done and do another one way quicker. I know there's a cooldown now, but again, it's not an issue. Hey, Mr. JB, how you doing, bro? I should make a get rich quick program and charge money for it. Yeah, I actually should. I could be rich. I could be rich in real life that way. Like here, this is a good example. Merryweather HQ. So many people restart this mission over and over again until they get something better. Honestly, the time it takes to do this mission is not that long. I don't know why people act like it's such a long mission. It's really not. Like, yeah, it's a little bit slower than doing the one in the city, but worst case scenario, you have to fly to the very north one, you know, like Grapeseed. Oh well, what's that? That takes no time at all. Grapeseed is barely any time at all to get to. You go there first, especially if you know how to do it efficiently. You go to the Grapeseed first, or go to wherever the target is first. Once you figure out where it is, and then you destroy them, and then you wait. It's so easy. But people don't think like that. Like, you know, I realized as well last night, I had two epiphanies. I had an epiphany on politics, but I also had an epiphany on the player base. Right? And I realized just how bad the average GTA player is. No offense to anyone out there who's really shit. I'm sorry, but, you know, we all start somewhere. But I had an epiphany there because I watched... I mean, you know, I don't want to get into the political side of it, but I watched some of the streams that... remember Tyrone Magnus, yeah? I looked it up because I was curious as to why he got into GTA, because he said years ago he'd never played GTA. So I watched a couple of his GTA streams, and I have never seen someone so fucking incompetent in GTA in my life. I've never seen someone who is so unable to do such a basic thing like go to a certain location on the minimap. Like, there's literally a yellow marker on the minimap where to go, and bro is walking the complete wrong direction, even after being in the game for 3 hours. 3 hours? How does it take someone 3 hours to learn how to fucking go to the right spot? Honestly, and I realized from that holy shit, like, that's what the average GTA player is like. Like, I always assumed that the average GTA player that came on stream were like people that were, at least they had the basics down. But I've realized now that a lot of the people that come on the stream for help, they have no idea how to do the basic stuff in GTA. You say to them, oh, do this to make money. They have no idea. You say, oh, go get a bunker. They have no idea the bunker exists. They have no idea what it is. You know, you can say, go get this weapon. They have no idea that weapon exists. You can say, you know, use snacks in the menu, you know, when you're doing heists so you don't die as quickly. You know, don't use the weapon wheel version. Use the menu version. They have no idea what the fucking interaction menu even does. Like, we're talking about, like, the absolute, like they have no common awareness, you know, common sense, no awareness, nothing. Like, it's insane. And I was absolutely fucking stunned watching it. It was like morbid. I had morbid curiosity. I was like, what the fuck is bro doing? I've never seen anyone that bad at GTA in my life. And then, yeah, it just clicked for me. I was like, yep, that's the average player base. And that gave me, so I had two epiphanies last night. I had the epiphany in terms of, you know, let's focus on GTA again. And then I had that epiphany of, what the fuck is that? Like, nah, it's crazy. What exit do I do? I don't use any exit, AF. I just put whatever. You can just use any exit and then I just drive away on a boat. I don't like go to a specific exit. You don't need to go to a specific exit. You just need to drive away on a boat. As long as you get away from the end of the, the edge of the map, you can leave. So yeah. I mean, yeah, you would think, right? Like, you would think that, yeah, you're doing the single player is going to help before starting online. You'd be surprised. Like, bro was still making basic mistakes, like, quite far into the game. I haven't seen all of it. I don't want to watch that much. But from where I've seen, the bits I've seen, it's really fucking bad. My days out, bad shot. Like, it's really bad. Like, I was shocked at how bad. Like, again, just like, see this little yellow icon here? Bro would literally have the yellow icon on the map and like walk around, like, and he wouldn't pay attention to what was being said. Like, Lester would say something, or like the game would tell you the little tooltips in the top left. He would take ages to read that shit, and then by the time he read it, if he read it, because a lot of times he just didn't read it because it was like apparently reading's not masculine enough, whatever. And yeah, by the time he read it, he had no idea what was going on. He had no fucking clue. So he'd be walking around like this, like, what do I do? And eventually you read the chat, and everyone in the chat was like spamming, fucking go to the yellow thing. Like, I honestly just watched it with Adblock or uBlock. I went on a browser with uBlock, and I didn't go on my actual YouTube account because I didn't want to give them any YouTube premium money. I went on another web browser and I just used uBlock and watched it that way, and it worked really well. Honestly, it's one of some of the worst gameplay I've ever seen. He failed the bloody prologue. He died on the way to the bloody car. And then he restarted it from scratch because he didn't read what it said. It says, press X to replay, or to retry from the checkpoint. He pressed triangle or whatever, and it went back to bloody start. Honestly, what the fuck, man? No, honestly, it is worth 100% just going through different bits of the stream just to see what the fuck he's on. Like, he drives like a grandma too, by the way. I just want to say, he drives like a grandma. Like, especially the first few, in the first couple of streams. If you know, like the mission where Lamar and Franklin race to the end. With the cars to repo them. Bro legit drove like a grandma, and Lamar was like slowing down constantly to let him catch up. It was hilarious. I couldn't believe that anyone drove like that. Like just braking constantly. No idea how to fucking drive. Like, I don't want to shit on someone for not, for the not very good at the game, but it's like, wow, I didn't realize how bad a lot of players are in GTA. So I always kind of gave the base. I always try to break down what I'm saying, how to make money, but I was breaking it down to the wrong level. I was breaking it down to someone who's got like at least a late, like at least like I don't know, middle school or like a level of knowledge and understanding. And sometimes even I try to break it down to even like a grade schooler, I guess, like an elementary schooler. But I need to break this shit down to people that are like toddler level at this point, because yeah, it was. Does he not know of a? Oh, he got told about it. He did it twice, and that was it. And he didn't like it. It was hilarious. He doesn't know how to use half the stuff because he doesn't read the fucking tooltips. I don't know if he's like unable to read or something, but he doesn't read the tooltips. So he's left like wondering what the fuck's going on half the time. Like, even at the bottom of the screen when it says go to such and such place, he doesn't even read that. Like, it will literally say what to do. It will literally say get in the van. There was one mission, the mission where you got to drop off that guy. You kidnap that guy and you got to drop him off. I never even knew about this because it never took me this long. If you don't drop the Don off quick enough, because you just have to stop the car and let him out, the van and let him out. I didn't know. If you kept going for too long, you get police on you. I never knew that happened, because I'd never seen someone do it. I'd never done it. I've never seen. He kept driving. It kept saying to him, stop the bloody car, or you'll get police on you. He kept driving. It literally said at the bottom, stop the car. All the characters were saying, stop the car. He kept fucking driving. And he doesn't know, at least at that point, I haven't checked too far ahead, he doesn't know how the police work. So the fucking police will be driving around and he's like speeding around a city, getting caught by police because he doesn't know how to get rid of the police because he doesn't look at the radar. He doesn't look at the minimap. Like, the minimap is telling him where to go, it's telling him, like, where the police are, it's telling him the dots. Bro is ignoring that, and he's, like, speeding around, getting caught by the fucking police all the time because he has no idea how to avoid them. Like, it literally tells you at the beginning of the game how to lose the police. But he didn't read the tooltip. Oh my god, man, honestly. What happened? Oh, nothing, Dean, have you ever heard of a guy called Tyrone Magnus, yeah? I've mentioned him before. I've sent like a picture of him. It's he's a reactor, and I haven't watched him in years because he went down like I don't want to mention politics, but he went down a certain pathway, and so obviously I was turned off from him, and I stopped watching him. Right? I was curious what he was up to, and I checked him, and he was now into GTA years ago. Yeah, it's banned now, yeah. Why is that banned now? Just because I'm done with it, bro. I'm so done. I've been so disillusioned from both sides of the spectrum. I'm just done with it, bro. I don't want to think about these motherfuckers anymore. I've been so disillusioned by everyone. To sum it up, some of these, like, left-wing people were really gunning for Biden, you know, making fun of the fact he had cancer. And saying, you know, like Hassan was like, you know, really into, you know, really glad he got cancer. And then there was another lady, Denims, and she was saying stuff like, we're on cancer's side. And I'm just, at that point, I just clocked out. I was like, I'm done. How am I going to say that I'm in that? How can I align myself with people like that, bro? Like, you know, it's just terrible, man. Like, both sides are fucking assholes. I'm so done with both sides, man. I'm done with it all, so I don't even want to fucking think about it. I don't want to mention that shit, except if it's like major fucking craziness, like, you know, a fucking nuke goes off, or there's an invasion, or some shit like that. I don't want to fucking think about it, bro. These people are just, they're fucking scum, honestly, all of them. They're all fucking scum. So, I don't want to fucking even think about these, you know, I'm so disillusioned with all of them. You know, so fuck all that shit, bro. Fuck all that shit. I don't even pay attention to it anymore. I've stopped paying attention to a lot of it a couple months ago when I stopped using Facebook, but I really just don't pay attention to it now. I still have, like, obviously I still have my beliefs and I still have my personal beliefs on different things, but other than that, I'm just gonna, you know, when it comes to the election, I'll check the manifestos of the different parties and I'll vote for the person I think is, or the party that I think is best for my local area and for the country, and that's it. I'm not gonna worry about everything else. I'm just gonna do that, stick to my principles, and that's it. But I was so disillusioned by these motherfuckers, man.
Beautiful.
I don't expect that from these people, you know? I expect people on the right to be fucking nasty motherfuckers at times. But to get that from fucking people like on the left, man, that's disgusting. I know we all joke about Trump and all that and all that, but like, these dons genuinely want Biden to die and die painfully. Like, they are genuine. They want him to die. They want him to suffer. Because he's, I just think that's fucked up, man. I couldn't. As soon as I saw that, I was so disillusioned when I saw that from them. I was like, I always knew they were scum, those people, and I always just kind of ignored them. But I saw that and I was like, you know what? Fuck you guys. I'm not gonna be part of this anymore. I'm not gonna associate myself with cult people on either side. Red MAGA, blue MAGA, green MAGA, fucking yellow MAGA. I don't want to be part of anyone who's part of a cult. I don't want to be anything like that. So I said, fuck this shit, I'm out. I'm done with this shit. So it's banned now. That's all I'm going to say on it. That's my reasoning on it. That's all I'm going to say. I don't want to be part of any of these. I think if you get to the point where you blindly follow a cult, regardless of any side, it's like, you know, it's fucked, you know? So, I don't know. I think it's important, and I'm still, as I said, I'm still going to enforce rules on stuff. I'm not going to let people come in and start being like, you know, fuck LGBT, fuck all that. You know, you're still gonna get all the rules, but other than that, is if you know, I'm not gonna allow it in any way. But you know, that's just my basic principles. But if you know, as I said, I'm not gonna allow any topic of it unless if it's something critical, like, again, if a nuke goes off, if Trump becomes a dictator, if Trump invades Greenland or whatever. Yes, of course, at that point it will be like an emergency thing where I think that's like a world-changing event that will affect us all. But yeah, I think that's probably where it'll be. It'll be if it's like a major event, of course, so, you know. But other than that, yeah. But of course, I'll still enforce, you know, no discrimination based upon, you know, anything that you can't change. You know, I think that's a fair thing to do. But you're glad it's gone, yeah? Nah, it had its purpose, and I think it was quite interesting at times, but I can't lie, bro. It's just, I feel like now people have gone so far on both sides. I don't want to both sides the bullshit, because I know that both siding it is stupid, but I feel that, yes, it has got so extreme on both sides now that it's just, I can't even be in that anymore, you know? Because otherwise, I don't want to be in a cult either way, you know? I know we always mock people on the right for being in cults, and I still believe I still think MAGA's a cult. But I think that a lot of people on the left are in cults now. I think a lot of people on the left are just as delusional, but just in a different way. They're delusional, but in a different way. They're delusional on the opposite, you know? And I do believe in horseshoe theory, where you go so far around to the extreme that you end up being in the same place, you know? So I don't know. I think it goes so far. You know, regardless of what side you're on, you go so far around. You end up. I know that some people don't believe in horseshoe theory. They just believe it's like, you know, straight left, right. I do believe in horseshoe theory, where it goes so far around, you eventually get to the same point where you're just so extreme that you would do whatever you can to dominate the other person. You know, so whether you're right, you would do everything you can to make the left hell, make left people lives hell. But I think the same thing would be true the other way around. If you go so far to the left, you'll do whatever you can to make right, you know, people that are capitalist or people that are traditional lives hell. So I just think, you know what, fuck all that, bro. But major events, yes, major events, I'll still bring it up. Major events, if it's like, you know, again, if an invasion happens in Greenland or Canada, I'm not gonna sit idly by and just ignore it. I'm gonna speak up, but I'm not gonna bother otherwise. I feel that's probably the best compromise. I feel it feels like they're just trying to be Regina George. Yeah, honestly, they were so unnecessarily vicious towards it. Like, I get it, if you don't like Biden, that's fine, but I just think, you know what really upset me, what really got me, was that I saw so many messages of condolences and messages of you know, support from even people on the right who were like saying, you know, oh, I'm sorry to hear that, you know, I hope he recovers and all that. And then I went down and I saw people on the left saying horrible shit about him. I was like, fuck that, man. At that point, I was like, you know what? You are just as fucking evil as the people that you hate. You know, at that point, if you get so far to that hatred, that you're just as bad, you're no better. They think they're better. You know, people like Hassan, Denims, they think they're morally superior. They're better because they're, you know, they're supposed to be better, right? But they act the exact same. They're just as fucked up, but they're just on the other side. So fuck that. I'm done. I can't deal with them anymore. Fuck all that. Fuck all those motherfuckers, man. Every single one of them. Left, right. I want to see. You know what? Let's. I was saying it last night. The best thing that could happen to the internet is that all these left, right, all these people, influencers, gone. We need to go back to the good old days where YouTube was just fucking YouTube, and you could just have a fucking good time. You put fucking stupid videos up of you singing, you dancing, you doing, you know, Numa, all that good shit. We need to go back to the good old days when it was like that. None of this fucking influencer crap. None of this, you know, Joe Rogan. None of that shit. Get rid of all that shit. It's made the internet way worse. It's made the world way worse. It was much better when it was just silly videos uploaded by people that didn't want to make money, and they didn't want to be successful and all that. They just wanted to upload a silly video themselves having fun so that other people can see it. That's what I miss. I miss that so fucking much. That was the internet that I grew up with, and there was some bad parts in it. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to pretend the internet was fantastic. It was horrible at times, and some areas were fucked, but you know what? I miss it. I miss going on YouTube for the first time and seeing people just having a you know, just random dons that I'd never seen before on the other side of the world, just making videos, sharing with each other, you know, having laughs, you know, posting the most stupid, I know, you know, just stupid crap that at the end of the day was fun, and it was harmless. It didn't harm anyone, you know? That's what I want to go back to, but we'll never get there. But that's so. No, I just, as I said, I just think to myself, you know what? I don't want to be part of it. I don't want to be part of the problem anymore. I don't want to be part of that fucking worsening of it. So, like I said, major events, yes, 100%. I will discuss them. But other than that, absolutely not. I'm just done with it. But again, major events, yes, 100%. Or something like, yeah, something major happens, something like that, yeah, 100%. Because of course, I don't think any of us would be able to ignore like a fucking nuclear war. Or you know, something like that. I don't think any of us would be able to ignore that. But anything that's like, yeah, if it's major, it will be allowed. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why people think that Biden could end it. That's what me and Rebecca were saying earlier when I was talking to her about it. I was asking like what her opinion was. And we were always like, well, you know, these same dons complain about Trump, right? They complain about Trump being excessive with his emergent, you know, his executive orders, right? Which is true. He bypasses the Congress and a lot of stuff. But then they expected Biden to do the same. They complain about Trump doing it, but then they wanted Biden to bypass Congress to do stuff with Palestine. And I'm just like, well, what do you want then? You're being a hypocrite. You're saying you want Trump not to do it because you think it's dictator. You know, it's like a dictator, right? But then but then you're angry that Biden didn't do it. It's like, well, what you can't have it both ways. You can't be angry. You can't be angry that one person does, and that's what got me about a lot of these people on the left is the hypocrisy. It's just the fact that, you know, they try to, you know, a lot of these dons, not all of them, but a lot of these dons, they try to make out that, you know, they're better, right? They're better than that. And I've always thought that, you know, you have a principle. Like for me, democracy is sacred. I think democracy is sacred, and I also think that, you know, checks and balances are sacred. I don't agree with Trump just, you know, breaking these checks and balances. I think that's really dangerous. But then when these dons on the left start saying, oh well, Biden should have done the same, he should have ignored the checks and balances, I'm like, well, why are you saying that Trump's bad for doing it, but then you would have done it? You know, is that what Hassan would do if he was a president? Not that he would be president, he's too lazy to be president, but let's say if Hassan had become president, would he have done that? Does he think it's like his channel where he's king and he's judge, jury, and execution, he's king? Does he think he can just do whatever he wants? Maybe he would. Maybe you try. And at that point, you're a hypocrite. You know, if you're going to go and do something that the other don does, and you complain about the other don doing it, and you know, I've never liked when, you know, the you know, left have done bad stuff. I've never liked it when left-wing people take advantage of the checks and balances, and likewise. So I don't like it when right people do it either. So that's what gets me, is that I sit there and I'm like, these dons are like hypocrites. They're mad hypocrites. And then they're so mean towards like Biden for not being perfect, for not being a saint. But then it seems like they're more angry at Biden than they are at Trump, you know, at times. Like they take their anger out. They get more angry at Biden than they get angry at Trump. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dons? Like, you're honestly, fucking stupid people. So yeah, that just kind of, it's all that basically. It's just, I was thinking about it a lot last night. I was like, you know what? Fuck these dons, man. I'm so done with it. So. Would you have to blacklist words in chat? Would you say it's banned to chat? If someone after like today, because I'll obviously the topic of discussion on the stream is it's banned. So obviously today I'll let people bring it up, fine. But what I'll do is in the future, if someone, I'll obviously, people will know it's not allowed from now on after today. And then what I'll do is if someone mentions something, I'll just ask them, I'll either just ignore it. If it's in chat, I'll just ignore it. And if it's like getting traction, I'll just say like, please don't discuss it. You know, I don't want to like start doing blacklists, because then it starts causing issues when people type stuff that, you know, that has nothing to do with like, you know, the situation. It causes issues, and I don't want to have blacklists. Likewise, I'm going to be a lot more proactive now with telling, especially AF and JB, to stop arguing, because I don't want to. I'm done with all these fucking blacklists, bro. I don't want all these blacklists, having to fucking blacklist everything to make sure nothing comes through. I want to clear out the blacklist, and I just want to, except for certain things, like, obviously the M-word and stuff like that. And I just want to be able to have it so people can speak fairly freely in terms of not worrying about blacklist catching them out. But I'm just going to ask people to be respectful and not be, you know, unnecessary, you know, not mention it unnecessarily. And likewise, you know, with JB and AF, I'm going to ask them just not to bicker, you know. And I'm going to have to, obviously, I'll ask the first time. Second time, I'll time out. So that's the plan going. That's going to be for. It's kind of part of my reform for the next year, because you know how my anniversary stream's coming up. I want to change, I want to redo everything, like I want to refresh everything I feel like that's an appropriate time to do it. It will be kind of in the run up to it, and I feel like, you know what, we gotta be refreshed. This is next year is going to be GTA. Yeah, I can't be slacking with it, keeping it going as it is. We need to refresh. We need to evolve. So yes, I'm gonna clear out the blacklists, and I'm just gonna ask people. I'm gonna just straight up ask people, please don't do it. And if they do it, I'll ask them don't, and then as I said, timeout if they break that. That's the appropriate, I think, way of doing it. And then that way everyone can, that way I can get rid of all the blacklists that I know. I know people get caught out on those blacklists a lot when they shouldn't be. You know, they shouldn't get caught out. But they get caught out, you know, saying something, you know, like I don't know, something like a hand job, you know, like they get caught out because I have to have all these blacklists on. But I'm gonna get rid of all that shit. I'm gonna hopefully reduce the auto moderation. But again, certain things I will keep. Obviously, M-word and stuff like that, 100% will stay banned. But you know, I'm gonna try to reduce the other stuff to make it more, yeah, more accessible. But again, it will be kind of on an honor thing. It will be on an honor basis. You know, please don't break the rule. Obviously, like I said, today is fine because, you know, it's a transition day. You know, I'm telling people, hey, this is what's happening. And for the first week, I'll be more lenient if people come in and don't understand or they forget. But after the first week, I'm going to cut down on it. So just a heads up to anyone. After the first week, after next Sunday, it will be heavily cut down on. But I'll try to. I'll be more lenient in the first week because I understand it's, you know, a bit of a change. It's a big change, you know. It's going from a heavily, I'd say quite political at times stream to being none. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of a shift. So I'm not going to just jump straight to it. Yeah. What do you do for the first prep? Honestly, AF, it doesn't matter what one you do for the first prep. I do anything. The only one you have to do last is submarine, I feel. Submarine, because you have to move the submarine. So I like to do submarine last. But all the other ones, all the other preps I do whichever order I feel like. It's only submarine I do last. Because otherwise you got to move the submarine up, do it, and then move the submarine back down. Or fly up there and fly back down. It's a pain in the ass, so that's the only one I do last. The other ones you can do them in order, doesn't matter. Sorry it took so long to answer, I was just kind of explaining. Oh, and also, I just want to clarify as well that I don't want to like make it feel like people can't speak about things like LGBT and all that. I don't consider that like a political thing. You know, if you want to discuss, I'm not going to say to you, oh, you can't discuss LGBT or anything like that. You know, of course that's stupid. Some people include that in politics. I personally don't. If you wanna talk about it, or you wanna, you know, something, you know, you go to a pride event, you wanna share that, that's a-okay with me. It's just, if, you know, I just don't want to go into the more, you know, the political argument side of it. But again, if you want to discuss that, you're, you know, you go, you know, you just want to discuss something to do with LGBT, that's fine. Except, of course, if you're someone, again, I'm not going to allow people just coming in and be like, ban LGBT. Of course, that's a bye-bye. That's a bye-bye. But if you're like coming in with a positive side of it, yeah, that's cool. That's fine. I just want to clarify that because I know sometimes some streams do include it as part of their policies. No, you can't talk about it at all, which I think is stupid. It's punishing. But yeah, that will hopefully, you know, explain a little bit, and people can kind of, yeah, build off that.
Okay, you are in location, but not in gunfight. Nobody home? Perhaps they have started the job sooner than anticipated. Look around. There must be some plans.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
That will give clue to where they are. Something I can cross-reference. All I need is a photograph.
Got that in my reel now.
That should work. Okay, give me a second.
Yeah, it's gonna be a big change. It's gonna be a big change. That's why I'm giving it like a week to kind of transition. But I think it'll be fine. To be fair, most people will be respectful and just follow the request to not discuss, and I think that'll be fine. But I will, like I said, I just want to give a warning there, AF, that I am going to be much, and JB as well, so I know you're both here, that I'm going to ask respectfully the first time if something, I'd like to ask no bickering in general, but if you do start bickering, I'm going to ask one time, please cut it out, and then I'm going to start throwing out timeouts, because I don't want the same old shit for the next year, you know? The next year I want it to be, as I'm trying to do big reforms for the next year. The next year, you know, it's been fine for the last, you know, whatever years, but GTA 6 coming out, I want big reforms. I want to really change it up here, you know? And I want it to be more of an friendly, inviting environment, because obviously we want to build up a bit of a crew for GTA 6. You know, we saw yesterday how much fun it was when you know, we were doing the crew stuff. I know that, you know, there was some concerns, you know, here and there, but I think it was pretty fun for the most part when we did missions last night. And I would like to have more people, but I feel like one of the things that puts a lot of people off is, you know, like, yeah, like, I think it, you know, it was putting what puts a lot of people off is, yeah, the bickering, and, you know, especially when they're not aware of, like, you know, the history, the lore. So I would like to crack down on that. I didn't do it yesterday because I was waiting for when I decided to ban the politics side of it too. But yes, from now on, I'd like to ask that people please be more, you know, treat each other a little bit better. Even if you don't like, just don't say anything to each other. But I'm gonna have to start handing out timeouts. I don't want to, but I'll have to if I have to. So yeah, it was getting a bit too mad at times. Like, you know, it's just a bit of fun, you know. So yeah, that's what I'm hoping. We need to reform this, because again, if we want more people to do, you know, stuff with in the future, we're gonna need more. We're gonna have to be more friendly, more open, you know, more, yeah, just less, you know, bickering, less hostility, more friendliness. And again, I was fine with it during the end of the, you know, during the pandemic years and later, because it was kind of like I wasn't really into the stream anymore at times, because I can't lie, there was different things that put me off streaming, but in particular, I was just tired of GTA, and I was just tired of it. But now that I'm back in it, and obviously GTA 6 coming, I really want to get back into it. So I need us to be more productive, more friendly. So as I said, it's just a formal request. Please don't make me do anything. Please don't make me time out. Please don't make me ban. Please, I don't want to do this shit. I want to just keep it cash, keep it fun.
So we are to rate Mr. Rubio's drinks.
Even more incentive for you to use your gas to shut Brassy who pops in. To be fair, I don't think Brassy will mention it if he sees the rules. If he sees the rule, even the last time he came in, he didn't mention anything political. So I don't think he will. To be fair, I think if he comes here, he'll probably just see the he'll probably know, because I think it. Did the rules pop up? Just a question. I changed the rules on the stream. Did they pop up when you first came in today? Just a question on that. I just want to know. Do you need to do the disturb? Oh, you mean the disruptions? No, you don't need to do disruptions. Only if you're doing it loud. Disruptions are only useful in loud. In stealth, you don't need to do any of those. You also don't need to do demolition. Oh, I didn't pop up. Fuck. I'll have to, like, yeah. I mean, I put it on the title, so hopefully he'll see it, because I know he sees the streams pop up. I know he does, so hopefully he'll see it. So if he does decide to come in the future for GTA 6, anything to do with GTA 6, I hope he'll follow that, which is, I think, fine. If he follows it, I don't really care. That's fine. You can still time him out. You can still jail him though. That you can use your gas how you want. I'm not gonna put rules that you can't jail people. You can do that what you want with it. But, yeah, as long as he doesn't go into it, it's just fine. What's the best weapon to use? I use Conspirator now, but I used to use the one with the assault pistol, the armor-piercing pistol. But I use the Conspirator now. The way I play makes sense to use a Conspirator. You cleared your cookies, you... Yeah, it's supposed to, though. This is what I find so funny, is that, it was supposed to, because it's done it in the past when I've changed the rules, but I think the Twitch must have changed it, because maybe it was, like, causing too many issues. Oh, well. like I said, he'll see the. I know he'll see the notification.
You will have an element of surprise, yes? Aha, they have seen you, yes? Better not to leave witnesses this time. Find the computer terminal. We will hack it and locate the archives.
I'm just kind of done with the hate, you know, as well. Like, I just don't want to hate as much. I'm still gonna hate certain people,
Well, if I were American, I would
but I'm
agree
just,
with you.
again, it's just I'm trying to be more mindful in general and less hateful.
We have the location of the archive.
I don't like it. I don't like being hateful towards everyone and everything, except Hassan. I'm still gonna hate him. That's the one man, him and certain man in the Oval Office. I always hate them too, but I'm just not gonna mention it, and I'm not gonna think about them as much. I'm just gonna, deep in my heart, I'll hate them, but that's about it. You know. Them two will forever be hated in my heart, but I just won't bring it up. I won't need to bring it up, to be fair, because why would I? Yeah, the notification, I specifically put in the notification. I'll probably leave it in the stream title for a couple days just so that people all know, and then I'll remove it. That'll update it. Yeah, I think it will be better. As I want to do a lot of reforms this year for the stream. And I think we can all agree that reforms are good for the stream. And I also, obviously, when I bring back sound effects, I know Dean, you just mentioned that you'd be on a mill. Yeah, you're gonna have even less money when I bring the sound effects back, because I'm planning it all. Like I said, I'm not saying it's gonna happen on my stream anniversary, but all this is in preparation for my stream anniversary. It's all in preparation. Again, this year is gonna be, you know, all the other years I've been kind of just coasting on it. This is the year, bro. GTA fucking 6. This is this year. You know, it will be when my stream anniversary is in July. So it will be 1 year. May will be less than a year after my stream anniversary. So it will be in that year. And so that year my stream has to be on point. Has to be on fucking point. Also, if anyone gets a little notification on their chat saying subscribe or buy shit on my channel to get Crunchyroll stuff, I didn't put that there. I just want to say I didn't put that shit there. I haven't sold out. I didn't put that shit there. Twitch apparently did, and I can't turn it off. I just want to clarify that, because that shit really pissed me off when I came on the stream and I saw that. I was like, what the fuck is that? Why is that there? Thank you, AF, I appreciate it. Now, this is it, bro. This is going to be it. This is the year I take, you know, we're going to take it serious, you know? So reforming it, we're going to change the way we do things. Less bickering, less, you know, we'll start banter, but it has to be respectful banter now. Less bickering, less anger, less frustration, more coordination, more working on the game, more having fun. And yeah, and again, I've got some ideas for the Discord. I'm going to start cleaning that shit up massively, because that's fucking Discord is so much old shit in that Discord that just clogs it up. I'm going to clear it the fuck out. It's gonna be real refined. The Minecraft server is coming. I just want to say that the Minecraft server is on its way. It is in the works. So anyone wants to play that. I know Rebecca said she wants to play with me, so finally, me and Rebecca are going to play on there. And everyone else is welcome to join and do your own thing or join in. Whatever you want to do, I'm fine with it. It's going to be free to play. It's not going to be like the Legoland, where I didn't want, you know, we didn't want to like have old towns destroyed or whatever. Like, obviously don't grief, but you can build wherever the fuck you want in the Minecraft server. You can build whatever the fuck you want. You can build anything, as long as it's not disrespectful. Like I said, I don't want to go on there one day and I see something like Fat JB or something on there, you know, or Fat AF or Fat, you know, something like that. I don't want to see any of that on there. But if you know, but yeah, anything else, you want to build a house, you want to build like a fucking tower. You know, you want to build whatever you fucking want. As long as it's not disrespectful, you can do what you want. I'm not gonna police it in that sense. If you want to build a fucking memorial to your favorite, I don't know, cheese. You know, you want to build a memorial to cheddar cheese or, you know, Monty Jack. Be my guest. I'm gonna try to make it work with it, Dean. There's a mod. It's gonna be Java Minecraft, the traditional Minecraft, but there is a mod that I can use that lets people on console join. The only thing they need to do is they need to download an app on their phone. I think it works on iPhone and on Android. You download an app, and what it lets you do is it basically it redirects you to join the server, because it's not technically, because on the PlayStation version you can't join like public servers for some reason. You can only join, well, you can't join private servers, you can only join public servers. But there's an app where if you, when the app is open, it lets you reconnect to the actual server. And yeah, you can do that. You just have to open the app, connect to the server, and then it works fine. And then you just, whenever you want to connect to the server, it just works with the app. It just reroutes the connection. But that is coming, and it lets people play on Bedrock/Java, so everyone can play regardless if you're on Java, Bedrock, whatever. You know, mobile, you can play on whatever the fuck you want. Everything works. That's why it's taken so long, because I've been looking into ways to do it where anyone and everyone can play. And it also lets me have mods, because if you do the if you do it with what's it called, the Realms thing, you can't use mods with it, which is sad. So this lets you have mods, and I believe it works with the Bedrock. Even the Bedrock users can see the mods too, which is cool. So people on PlayStation and Xbox can still see it, which is cool.
Do you have it? Bring it back for safekeeping.
Yeah, it took a little bit of time for me to figure it all out and get it to work. So it isn't the works, and that's another thing that this year's gonna. Again, I want to build more community side stuff, you know, more community aspects. Again, that's why we're going to be doing the Meme Olympics and hide and seek and different stuff like that. I want to, and the random race mega ramps and stuff. We're going to have like leaderboards and shit, you know, build it really up, you know, because that's my favorite part of the streaming aspect, you know, like the side of streaming I love more than anything is that. Some people love streaming because they love the fame. Some people love streaming because they love the money. Some people like streaming because they can share hobbies and passions. My favorite thing is the community aspect, and so yeah, it's gonna, yeah, Hunted Pack. I've been thinking about it for a few. I mean, we've mentioned it before, haven't we, Dean? Like I've been mentioning how I want to do it, but it's just I've been thinking about how to do it, and obviously we needed to get enough people on to do stuff. But it seems that people have got they're re-energized. You know, Joe's on it, you know, AF's on it, you know. JB's on it, Rebecca's on it even Rebecca's back on it, you know, she was done with GTA not that long ago, and even she's back on it, so, you know, yeah, there's now, if we can get enough people going, yeah, we can do a consistent thing, and then hopefully attract more people who are interested in doing that too, you know, so we can really have a community aspect. That's always the thing during COVID that I loved the most, was when we and before COVID, when we used to do LTSs and stuff with lots of people from stream. It's that aspect of it I always liked, and I always wanted to do more of it, but it's very difficult because everyone's got their own times, you know, and when they can get on, and obviously I can't get on as much as I used to, so that's why I would like to stream earlier, but it's so difficult to get on at the correct times. It's so fucking difficult, but yeah. Yeah, you know, if we had enough people, we could bring back things like Marvels on stream. We could bring back, what's that? You know, Stream Racer, stuff like that. You could bring back all that kind of stuff if we had enough people. So, yeah, making it more of a social. And that's, again, one of the reasons I want to get rid of politics as well, is because it's not only is it just fucking depressing in general, but it's also quite, you know, it can cause a lot of too many rifts. So I feel that, again, getting rid of that also it allows us to kind of focus on the actual fun part of the, you know, having a wide range of people, some that you may disagree with on certain things, but it's not for the stream, and we can actually build something, have fun, you know. Again, GTA is the focus, you know. That's the focus. That's what I want. I want people to focus on the game. focus on the building of the community, all that stuff. So that's, again, it's big talk. It's hard to do, and I'm not a big marketer. I never do it. You'll know this. I don't say to people, join a Discord. I don't say to people, follow. I don't say to people, subscribe. I hate doing it, and I know that it works. It does fucking work. And as much as I hate it, it does work. So I'll have to just deal with it and get over that. But I know it works. You know, you have to kind of, you have to market yourself and you have to market the stream. You can't, you know, you have to have some level of you have to be out there. So it's something I'm just gonna have to get on and deal with, but we need to do it for this year. This is the year. In preparation of GTA 6, so we're all ready for it. I want to go on GTA Online on GTA 6 and have a fucking full session, you know, just crew people helping each other out, helping each other with heists, helping each other with you know, playing together, all that good stuff, you know.
There. You see the boat in the helicopter?
And even bring their friends if their friends are decent.
Time to get more than your feet wet, Capitan. Dive time.
Oh, there he is. I didn't know that, actually, that you could let go of the lock and it actually stayed. But not on that one anyway. But yeah, that's all how it is. That's how it's gonna have to be. So yeah, it's gonna be a big one this year. This is it. I did say years ago, like when GTA 6 hits, it's gonna have to change. You know, we're gonna be in it. We're gonna be in it to win it. We're gonna be, you know, going crazy with it. And I said it, and every year we kept waiting. GTA kept not being released, kept being delayed, and finally, fucking, we see it beginning of May. They finally show that trailer, and yeah, it's like, yeah. No worries, JB. I hope you enjoyed flying around my helicopter. But yeah, that's it. This is it. This is the year.
Are you inside? I still see nothing on sonar. Extraordinary. The door will look like a box full of wires and switches and antennae.
Oh, it's downstairs. Oh, that's a trick I've picked up on, is you can kind of see where it is. You stand on it. So I can skip going through the whole thing. Optimization! Even now, I'm optimizing, bro. Even now, I'm optimizing the fuck out of this. Yeah, look how much time I just saved right there. You get that mugger flying a jet? Yeah, we do. Nah, bro, I want him to fly the blimp. That's what I want. I want him to fly the blimp, and then we can all fly and land on the... We can fly up and then jump on the blimp with the parachutes and sit on the blimp when the mugger's flying us around. That would be hilarious. That's what I want to do next time we're all on. And again, that's another thing. I want to do more city shit like that and have fun. I want to bring back the car shows too. We've not been doing them. I hate organizing them, but if I want to... you know, I'll just have to fucking organize them. Unless if, you know, other people want to set up their own ones and organize, or set up the ideas. If other people want to come up with ideas, and then I can organize it, I guess. If people don't want to organize, I can organize it, because... Yeah, I want to kind of get more input from other people again. You know, really step up the input there. Get that suggestions channel back going, you know? Once I figure out why the bot's not working that well. Yeah, like I wanna, yeah, we wanna get it going, bro. We need to be doing this shit, you know? Because it won't always be new, you know? Like GTA ain't gonna be new forever. GTA 6, like it's gonna be new. It's gonna be exciting, but it's not gonna be like that forever. And so I want to enjoy, and I want to record and really take advantage of every opportunity we can whilst it's still new, whilst it's still exciting. To do stuff and to record and to put it on YouTube and remember it forever that, hey, you know, that's what we did, you know? You don't mind doing it, yeah? Awesome. what we'll probably do is we'll probably end up just letting anyone organize if they want. You know, if someone wants to organize one and they have a good idea, they would just simply, you know, say in the channel if I set one up again, and then they, you know, and then we go from there. You know, we kind of organize it from that. A GTA 6 a Spud outfit show or something. Yeah, we can do a lot of stuff, honestly. There's so many things we could do. And we should do. We actually should do, yeah, we need to. So yeah, anyway, so to sum it up, the politics side of it is just the first start. You know, this is step one. This ain't even like the fucking main event. This ain't the main course. This is step one. This is step one on towards the main course. Missed the American one driving around throwing Molotovs. Bro, we might have to do another one on 4th of July's coming up, yeah? Let's do it again. Fuck it. Let's do it again. That shit was hilarious. Everyone gets trucks, dresses up in the most American outfit you can find, and we speed around and fucking throw Molotovs and shit. Just do it. Fuck it. It'll be even better in GTA 6 when we do it in GTA 6 because we'll be able to make our characters really like stereotypical American with the way, obviously with the body types and stuff. We'll be able to like make our characters like insanely fat, hopefully, and we can fucking get in the trucks and go mudding with our fucking like, bro. Nah, if they let us get really fat in that game, bro, I'm gonna fucking go Burger Shot or Clucking Bell, and I'm just gonna go and just pig out for like a whole month ahead of 4th of July, and just get fat as fuck so I can do 4th of July event where we just go nuts with it.
Well, judging from the lack of terrified screams, I will assume you made it through the uncharted tunnel and into the den of strung-out militiamen. Good. Things are going according to plan, huh? Now, let's see what he has for us in the vault this time. Watch out for the Mr. Rubio's personal bodyguards. They patrol this area. They will know every soldier on the island. Them you cannot fool, no matter what you are wearing.
Oh, what a hard heist.
Acaba de irse. Hace nada estaba preguntando por usted.
It would be rude not to check the safe, I think.
You still need to do yours. Oh yeah, you do, don't you?
Good, you are at the scanner. The tool we stole from the head of cybersecurity will find partial prints left on the scanner. You just have to
1,
cycle
2,
through
3,
them
4.
to match them up to the target print.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wait. Yeah, fuck, I miscounted on one of them, that's my bad. Slacking, bro, slacking. Absolutely slacking. Imagine slacking in Cayo Perico. One, two, three, four. Go. Not my fastest, but we'll work. We'll work with it.
Do not give up on a locked door. Why not ask nicely for the key? Good, we made it again. Now, how are your nerves? Steady? You will need them to be if you want to get into that bulletproof display case. Steady nerves and a plasma cutter. The fine art of the plasma cutter, a submarine mechanic's best friend. You must treat her gently, or she will overheat.
I love it when she overheats.
I promise I will not drink this when you get it back to the sub, unless you want to.
Alright,
I will bring the caviar.
let's get the fuck out of here.
It looks like they have sealed off the drainage pipe you used to get in here. You will have to find another way out.
Love that timing from the jug.
Extra guards just arrived. Be careful.
Man, what a difficult heist. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. So fucking difficult. How? Oh, my God. How can anyone do this heist? How can anyone possibly complete this heist without failing it, without getting shot to pieces and losing half the money? How the fuck can anyone do this? Oh, my God. How can anyone make money on this heist?
Good work. The compound is behind us, and they still have no idea what's hit them. We are almost home. Just get out of there. So, the sub is not where you left it. New coordinates should be on your GPS now.
Yeah, I don't know why they haven't changed it so that you can get heard. I think it's because if you change it to be heard, it'd be a lot harder because you can't hide bodies, so it's already hard enough with that. When you could shoot someone and they wouldn't see the body, it wasn't so bad. But now they changed it so that you can see the body. Yeah, it would be very hard if they changed it so that they can hear you.
Well, he sounds irritated again.
Why have I not changed the minimap yet? I usually change the minimap when I do Hyperco because it's a bit fucked in the large scale. I mean, I don't need to do the minimap, but I like to do it just because sometimes sometimes you get shocked a little bit with some of the spawns. Depends on the spawn, really. Don't you dare. Don't you fucking dare. Oh my god, what a fucking hard heist, man. It's too hard to make money in Grand Theft Auto Online. You have to do such difficult heists.
By the sounds of it, Mr. Rubio is getting
It's
back in
impossible
his
to make money.
helicopter. Watch out.
Oh yeah, that frame drop. Yes, frame drop, baby. Oh yes, look at that. Oh, fucking amazing that. What am I going over there for? I can just shoot the Don. I forgot about that. You don't actually have to shoot the camera out. I like doing it anyway. You were sweating your ass off watching you do this some Dark Souls shit. There's 2 loads of coke, so I'll probably go and get the. I'll probably kill the Don over there and go and get the coke. Yeah, fuck it, I'll do that. If it wasn't for the coke. Well, then again, I wouldn't have enough.
Everything went smoothly until we realized how heavy is a brick of plutonium. Very heavy.
The only issue is with killing this guy is if you need to go somewhere else, like the docks, like the airport, it's very easy for someone to find the body because the car will drive around that time if you don't find the body. If you're playing on your own, yeah, you're kind of screwed in that case. If you're playing with someone else, they can wait and then shoot whoever comes along. But then at the same time, it's like, if you're playing with someone else, you're usually gonna just take whatever's in the actual, base and just fuck off, even if it's not ideal. optimize this a little bit more, but why would I need to? Works pretty well.
The water is full of attack boats. You will need to be careful.
All right, not bad. Little excursion. Got myself 2 loads of coke and a. I didn't get the best main loot, but 2 bags of coke. We take that here. We take that here, ladies and gents. We take that here. Look at that. 1.2 mil. Easy peasy. Lemony squeezy. I'm going to say it's about 9 minutes 30, I think I took. About 9 minutes 30. Hey, Zooster, what's up? You met someone online who helped you do Cayo. Oh, that's nice of him to do. Yeah, it's once you know how to do Cayo Perico, it's easy peasy. Cayo Perico, you just have to learn it. Once you learn it, it's easy as anything. It's intimidating the first time you do it because obviously it's Cayo Perico, but it's actually a really easy heist. You just need to learn it, and once you learn it, it's easy. I suppose anything's like that in life, isn't it? Once you learn it. Now, what's he going to say to me? What am I going to get? Alright, nice, easy. Was it 9 minutes 30, please? Ah, 10:30. Fuck, I was a minute out. It's fine. It's fine. It was that hack. It was the hack. I was so slow on the hack. That's my bad. I was so slow on that hack. I should have. It's not the end of the world. I mean, oh God, God forbid I took an extra minute, but when me and Rebecca do it though, we've done it down to I think 7:40 something. I think was our fastest, just under 8. But for a solo attempt, 10:30 is not so bad. It was quicker back in the day though because you could just go in, you could kill whoever you wanted and get the cards and then get the key and go in through the bottom. Now you got to go through the top and that takes a little bit longer. But it's not a big deal. Why when people say they nerf Cayo, I don't believe it. I don't think Cayo Perico has been nerfed at all, to be honest with you. I mean, yeah, there's a bigger cooldown now, but I mean, oh well. There's other things to do in the game, if you do Cayo Perico and you've got a cooldown, do a what's it called, a chicken raid, or do even better, Guzman, the Guzman job. Guzman is way easier. And way better money than chicken raid. Because you can do Guzman in 45 minutes or less. Actually, it's easy. I do it almost always in 40 minutes or less, so... When do we do parkour? I don't know, bro. Parkour's a bit broken at the moment. There we go. Easy peasy, a lemony squeezy. Look at that, made another million and a bit. 1.1 mil already. I mean, just started, really, when you think about it. Well, I mean, okay, I've been streaming for about an hour and a half, but that's fine. Hour and a half for 1.1 million plus. We're going to sell this beauty. Look at that, 75 in. I almost made 480 mil now on that. That's pretty mad. All right, let's sell that pretty... Let's see how much. Oh, yes, once. Oh, single insurgent. That's what I'm talking about right there. Single insurgent. Oh, that's beautiful. It just keeps getting better and better tonight. Cayo Perico done. Single insurgent. Get a cheeky acid lab sale going after this. Can never be you. Now, you always get the 5 insurgent, bro. Now, to be fair, I used to get 5 insurgent a lot as well. It's only a matter of time. Oh my god. It's only a matter of time until it happens again. Oh, okay. No. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Uh-oh. You dare. You gotta buy me dinner before you run me. See, they're fine. They've gone away now. 3-5 insurgent in a row is a madness, bro. Works out for me though, because I like using the hunter. So, how do you keep the big map open? It's in options, it's in settings, it's in display in the settings, and it's expanded radar. It's that. You just click it on and it will stay open. The only issue is on certain times it won't be easy to see, like if you go inside certain buildings. So once you learn the game enough, you don't really need the small map, but there are still some times when you're doing stealth missions where you might need to know where the enemies are inside of a building and it's like large. So you will have to probably turn it small again here and there. It's not too difficult to change it back. You just do the same thing, but off. I usually turn it off when I do Cayo Perico, and I usually turn it off when I do anything that requires like some level of stealth, so I can see the movements of the enemies. If I'm doing loud, I don't really care. Could you please? Oh, you still play with a small map? Nah, bro. How do you play with a small map, bro? Oh no, I couldn't imagine playing with a small map because you wouldn't be able to see where any of the jets are when people come over to attack you. I love having the big map because I can see when people are flying over to me in a jet that would blow me up. I hope GTA 6 has a better mini-map, to be fair. I hope it's more like a mix. You tried to use it, you didn't like? Yeah, fair enough. If it's not for you, it's fair. Not for you, you know? JV, who the hell is Ray X? No, I could honestly go back to small map. I hate when I play single player mode because there's no extended map on that. So when I'm on single player mode, I've got to either use a mod or I just have to... I mean, I know the map off by heart anyway. Like, that's the thing. I already know the map off by heart. So I don't even use it that much for actually, like, seeing anything. It's just enemies, like other players, really. And just knowing roughly where someone is around me. Oh. But I don't actually use it for, like, navigation or anything anymore. That's why I have, like, GPS turned off. So, like, people always get in my car and put waypoint on. And I'm just like... I can't even see the waypoint because I haven't turned off. Oh, I hate the GPS in this game. It tells you to go down the most stupid roads. Like it will tell you, it tells you to do all these different turns. Like you know, if you have to go somewhere right, and you got to do, you know, it's 2 blocks up or like to the right. It will tell you to turn first, and then it will tell you to go left, then right again, instead of just going forward all the way and then going right once. I mean, you know, like, this city is a grid. Like, let's be real, this is a grid city, so it makes no sense at all for the GPS to be saying, like, let's say if you want to go here, right, and you start here. Why is the GPS saying turn right and then turn left there? If you're lucky, sometimes it does something stupid like turn right, turn left, turn right, turn left. It should be saying, go forward all the way, turn right. That's what it should be saying. Every time you turn, you're slowing yourself down. Every time you turn, you're exposing yourself to potential chances of spinning out or getting, you know, spun out. Every time you turn, especially if there's a jet coming on, you know, down on you, you're going to be exposing yourself to the potential chance of that jet hitting you.
Hello there.
The last thing you should be doing is turning multiple times in that case. But the GPS is like, yep, turn here, turn here, turn here. City GPS. The biggest thing you can do, honestly, in this game is learn the map. Once you learn the map, everything becomes much easier as well. Alright, is there anything on here that I need to do? I guess I could do bite, time trial, as well.
And that,
And that is that. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is that. Thank you, Agent 14. We love you, Agent 14.
Hello, hello. Okay, gonna cost a little. I know someone who has what we need.
Gun van over there. I like the gun van. It's nice that they've made it so you can't just get everything in ammunition now. But at the same time, I hate it because they've restricted you from getting certain things that are like the upper atomizer. That should always be available. It's such a vital piece of equipment now. I feel like it's not even a weapon. It's just a piece of equipment. Like, it's the most useful piece of equipment you can get in the game, I think. The upper atomizer. Because I just feel that, you know, if you're ever doing like a sale and you get caught somewhere, blocked somewhere, it's so useful to be able to just avoid that. Get out of it. So. Whew. All right. Oh, he's not ready yet, is he?
Still here, friend.
Oh, JB's joined my game. I'm hoping, I'm not sure whether it'll be tomorrow or Wednesday, but I'm hoping I can get on and we can do another load of hunting packs. I'll try to get on one of the 2 days. I'm not seeing Rebecca, so I should be able to get on a little bit earlier and we can hopefully do some hunting packs. That would be pretty fun. Yeah, I don't know why they changed it to only the gun van, but if they are going to have it in the gun van, it should always be accessible. You fucking twat. I hope they keep the really exaggerated British people in next GTA game. Like, every GTA game has that really exaggerated British person in it. I guess it's kind of a leftover from when, you know, the game was primarily made in the UK. You know, back in the good old days, GTA 3, Vice City, San Andreas, 4. Yeah, you actually did. No, it's such a useful piece of equipment. It should just be standard at this point. That's going to be one thing about GTA 6 that's going to be worse. We're not going to have it. So if you get your car stuck, GG's to you. Oh, I already know what this is. I already bloody know. I already bloody know. They think I don't know. Worst one, yeah, it is. No, they think I don't know. Problem is, it's having to activate it from down here. Did it not activate them? I'm gonna try this until I find one that activates them. Imagine it doesn't activate them and they just die. Tried, it doesn't work, really? Oh, that's so... They really are playing us here, bro. That's crazy. So it doesn't even activate. They're smart, because in the old ones, they used to activate them. You can't use any of your remote vehicles. I was going to say I could use the drone. No, that's fucked. That's fucked up. I mean, I guess not the worst thing in the world. You can just drive up the ramp and land on top and then drive back off. But I mean, it's still annoying. Oh, that was probably not. Oh, maybe. Come on. It wasn't even close. Oh, it spawned me in the building. Oh, that was a low. Oh, there he is. There's the cheeky bastard right there. Let me jump off. Let me jump off. They lock you in. I can't go that. I blame Mutt. I blame him for not making sure that whoever he's selling to is a cop. Imagine not knowing who your buyer is.
Cover me.
I wouldn't usually use this gun, but why not? I need to hide a lot of these new guns, to be fair. I don't like any of them. Like, I don't hate them, I just don't like them. I need to, like, hide them from the menu.
Asshole! I'll cover you.
Should have a prior recorded business. Yeah, you know what? It's fucked up that they keep selling to these people. Like, say, yeah, like, if you've got good contacts, why not just keep selling them more?
Hey, what's going on?
Yeah, I hate that. Oh my god, you
Simple
can't call left
decisions
drive,
don't
of
freak
course.
you out so much.
You know what? At least it ain't like that Don that I was talking about earlier, who kept driving into police. You know, like, he would just drive straight into police. Like, he'd be like, there'd be a police officer right down the map. He'd be like, oh, police. Oh my god. Too funny, man. Yeah, he does sell to the undercover dons a lot. I wish that I wish you had like business experience. Like, as your business, like, the longer your business has been around, the more like experience you should be, more successful your business should be in terms of selling to the right people. I can't lie, I want to watch more of his streams tonight just because I love seeing how bad he is in some of these things. I'm really curious to see how he finishes it. I would love to see what he picks at the end and how he does it. Like, I want to see if he progresses, if he's any better or not. If by the end of it he's still making simple mistakes, I'm gonna be laughing like crazy. I'm trying to find like the big moments, like the heist primarily. Like those are the missions I want to find the most of. Is like the big ones where you require a lot of like reading. So I'm having to like remember where everything is in the game so I can like find the right stream. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Ah, good stuff. Does he not play games a lot? Well, he played games as a kid, right? But he had a policy that he wouldn't play GTA. Like, he'd never played GTA before, right? But he had played games as a kid. He stopped playing games for like 20, 30 years or whatever. And then he started playing games again on the PS4 era. So he's been playing now since, like, I remember when he first got a PS4. It was like 10 years ago. And I remember him saying, oh, I thought I'd pick one up because I'm really, you know, I haven't played games in like 20 years. I want to get back into them. So he picked up a PS4. So he's been playing PS4 and PS5 now for 10 years. So I think by now he should be better. But he's not. And then he's never played GTA before because he said he never would. because apparently something to do with like the fact that it was just driving around killing hookers and shit. So he didn't want to buy it. And then he played it and he's like, oh, I love this game. Like, he absolutely loves it now. Which is why I watched it in the first place, because I was really curious as to why he now loved GTA, because he always said he would never play it. He did a whole like rant video like 10 years ago saying, I will never play GTA 5. You know, and I was like, alright, cool, like, you know, it's up to you, I guess. But then he started, and then I found out he had played it. I was like, what the fuck? Like, when did he play it? And then I went back to find the streams because I was curious as to why he started playing it. And yeah, found out it's because people told him, like, you know, recommended it, that he tried it at the very least before 6 came out. If he chooses kill Michael or Trevor, no, honestly, I don't think he will, because I think he loves Trevor because he enjoys that Trevor's like white trash. Like, the Don loves Stone Cold Steve Austin. He loves that character, right? So he loves that Trevor. He said that Trevor is his second favorite white trash character after Stone Cold. So yeah, I don't think he's gonna kill Trevor. And he also somewhat likes Michael because he thinks Michael's hilarious because he's fucking nuts. I think the one he doesn't like Franklin as much. He said he would rather play Lamar. He was like, oh, that's the character I'm trying to play as. That, like, he's funny. And I was like, yeah, to be fair, he is. I agree with that. He was, you know, he is funny. But yeah, I don't think he's gonna kill Trevor or Michael. I think if he, you know, he obviously can't kill Franklin, so I think he'll just end up doing option C. But you never know, maybe he'll make a mistake. He probably will kill Franklin, to be fair. I can't lie, that's why I originally did C. Because I was like, I was thinking to myself, oh, well, maybe Franklin will die. And I didn't really care for Franklin back then. Like, I liked Michael the most, and then I like Trevor. Now I'm like the opposite. Now I hate Trevor. I hate Michael the most, then Trevor, then Franklin. Whereas back then I used to hate Franklin the most because he was so boring to me. He's like, this is the most boring of the three. But then now I'm like, boring is good, you know? Boring is fun. Less is more. Ah, Martin Madrazo. I told you, stop calling me, stop texting me. I don't like you, Martin. I don't like your tone. I don't even like your son that much. Alright? So stop contacting me, please. Thank you. What an annoyance. Why couldn't Trevor just kill Martin? Yeah, I don't know why they never killed Martin. Because, like, Martin maybe he's not even the head of a big mob, like a big gang. I don't know why they just never killed him. You know? I guess, like, canon-wise, they're probably not as big of a killers. Like, you know, like, in the canon, a lot of these characters have only killed, like, a few people, really, when you think about it. But still, I would have just killed fucking Martin, personally. Yeah, Michael's actor put me off. You know what? I like Michael until I met his actor. Well, not met, but until I seen his actor, and then I was like, yeah, I don't like him anymore. He put me off. No offense to his actor, I just don't like the way he, you know, the stuff he talks about and the way he talks about it. Funny enough, the actor I like the most is Trevor's actor, because he's very. You can tell he's like, he doesn't get why Trevor's like liked as much as he is. And he wants to be known for other stuff as well, not just Trevor. Although people really misconstrue it into he hates Trevor and he doesn't want to be known as Trevor. He's fine with being known as Trevor, it's just he doesn't like it, and he doesn't find it great when people call him Trevor. For, you know, that's the first thing they say is, hey, Trevor, you know, and he's like, oh. So he probably just wants to be known for the fact that he's in other things as well. Like, he was pretty good at Walking Dead, so. Alright, join back. OTP with GF soon? What do you mean OTP with GF soon? What does that mean? What kind of code is that, bro? What kind of fucking Morse code shit is that, bro? OTP with GF. FaceTime. Bro, how is FaceTime on the phone? That's like a different thing. This Don does. Oh, this Don's something else. He's flexing like AF now. You know what? AF hasn't even mentioned his girlfriend in time, so AF's improved. Yeah, JB's flexing it all the time now. JB, tell us what happened to your daughter, bro. The daughter that you don't like talking about. What happened to her, bro? Is she okay? Is she alive? And what the fuck, who? I take it she's not alive now. Fuck, you know. Bro said, what the fuck, who? To his own daughter. That's nuts. That's actually nuts. Like, imagine saying that, you know, your own fucking daughter, bro. His own daughter's just been forgotten about. I think I went the wrong way. JB, bro, I'm a bit worried the fact you said who to your own daughter, bro. That's going in the law, you know. The law pages are still coming too, by the way. I've been working on Brassy's one, actually, at the moment.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, AF's one is pretty long already, quite feature complete. JB's one is kind of half done. I kind of half worked on it and gave up with it for a bit. But Brassy's one is the current one.
It was just the wrong number.
AF has the most history, to be fair, yeah, 100%. Who's gonna have the least extensive one? I don't know, to be fair. It depends what I wanna, if I wanna go as far as like doing individual ones for everyone, or if I'm just gonna do like a general war for stuff that isn't like needing its own page. Obviously, AF, JB both need their own pages. Brassy as well. What the fuck is this weird Don doing? Why is he standing there in a field in a bloody vineyard? Listen, nope daughter and nope kid. What do you mean nope daughter, nope kid?
I would like to order General Tso.
Your mum Joe? Well, how is my mum Joe? Oh yeah, like not everyone needs one, that's for sure. There'd be like maybe 2 or 3 lines. But yeah, no, AF gets his own one, JB gets his own one, Brassy gets his own one, and then from there it depends on how much lore is developed. A lot of lore is like stuff you don't even need to mention as well for like, but also it depends because obviously the AF story's been embellished the fuck out of. Leg Watercus might get on. I don't know if I will yet or not. I was working on it, but I didn't decide if I was going to make it its own thing yet. But yes, Leg Watercus will get maybe his own one. Marshall probably will get his own one. Why do the bots have amazing aim? Because the bots are evil. He does deserve one. See, I feel like a lot of those like laws, the smaller ones, could just be fitting like a general one with, you know, like, because that's probably what I'll do is I'll probably have like a maybe like a general page with like different, I guess like a character, like a person, little mini biography, little mini, you know, like thing like that. Yeah, I think that makes the most sense for most people, so that people kind of recognize the person as to who they are. But I think, yeah, like certain people get their own pages, of course. But I think for most people, they'll just be like a general page with like general lore kind of thing. I'm probably going to use the forums to do it, because obviously forums, that means I can make different ones easier. So I'll probably do the forums and then, yeah, have like a different page for each person and like a general one. Just for the way he got his name. No, that's so true, to be fair. I had to go back and research that, bro. I had to go back and like reread through the messages to kind of understand it. Why did you saw Ray walk one day? What do you mean by walk one day? What do you mean by this? I'm wondering if he means you, bro, because you got your X-ray shadow. So I wonder if he's like talking about you, bro. Yeah, I thought so. He saw you walking, bro. He fucking watched you. He was watching you from the fucking hillside or something, watching you walk around. What the fuck, man? That's too funny. Why was bro watching you? Why, how, and when? The hood and the train and bus? Do you think he was watching you, Dean, when you went to see your friends? Maybe he was there the whole time. Watching from the shadows. Amazing driving that. Do you think he knows where any of those places are? And do you think you know where Liverpool Street? JB, where's Liverpool Street, bro? Is Liverpool Street in Liverpool, yeah? Gaz would say that if I ask Gaz. When Gaz lies about stuff, I'm like, Gaz, I'll say something like, where's Liverpool Street then? He'd be like, Liverpool? I'll be like, Gaz, it's not a fucking Liverpool, bro. Like, I'm sure there is a Liverpool Street in Liverpool, but not this one. Don't care anyway. JB stalking all of us would be nuts. You saw Ray run, yeah? You saw Dean run? That's crazy. What was he running from, bro? Or what was he running to? Oh, I'm not making that. Oh, it's too slow. 5-0. Bro. Okay, now. Bro thinks you were running away from the fucking police now. What the hell? That's funny, man. Wouldn't surprise me, to be fair, if he would. He was always collecting information about what time it was here. So I wouldn't put it past him to collect information on other things. That's what I'm talking about, Mr. JB. Keep up that investigation. You saw me in New York City, yeah? Crazy, bro, crazy. I didn't think anyone would see me dump that body in the Hudson, but apparently, yeah, JB was watching me, so that's pretty crazy. See any guns? Nah, New York's calm, you know. New York's quite peaceful, actually. You know, there's not really, you know, other than the subway where all the nutters are. But, I mean, what's new? That's kind of like how it is in every major city. I was chill. Was the Tree and Bilge? Good food. Is that a place, bro? The Tree and Bilge? Never heard of that. Oh wait. Let me check Fortnite store. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Master Chief. What the fuck? Bro, how you gonna bring back bloody Master Chief when it's Star Wars? They're releasing everything but Star Wars stuff. Ain't that some shit? Nope, fuck Mandalorian. Nope, fuck Clone Trooper, and nope, fuck I don't know if there was any others I wanted, but yeah, nope, fuck any of those. Sounds like a strip club. It does, to be fair. The Tree and Build. JB, bro, I wanna know what do you like smoke, bro? Like, what exactly do you smoke every day that gives you this high that you have? Because whatever it is, bro, I want to know what it is so that I can have some. And by some, I mean a lot. Because that would probably revolutionize my life and change it in a very good way. Yeah, like, that would be a nut. Like, whatever JB's been smoking, if you had that in life, wow, you'd be fucking set right there. The Jar Jar skin has you creaming your boxes. The Jar Jar skin, honestly, best skin I've ever seen in Fallout history. Every time I go on there, it's just... I really want to buy... I really want to get the standard one, but I'm just... I don't want to spend any more V-Bucks right now, so... next year. Next year it is, but I really want it. I love how much AF hated the Jar Jar skin. As soon as he's... Yeah, he's fucked that ugly... I knew he was going to say something. You prefer the standard Jar Jar? I'm not going to lie, like... I kind of do in some ways too. Like, I like both, because I like Darth Jar Jar for the meme potential, but I can't lie, the standard Jar Jar is hilarious with his like flaps or whatever you want to call it on his head, and so yeah, there's mad potential as well. And also, I think Jar Jar's funniest thing is him smiling because it's ridiculous. So I agree. The standard one is kind of fire. Dedicate the remainder of the stream to doing the emotes with Jar Jar. that was great. I can't lie. That was such a fun moment with me and Dean doing those. Worst skin in history. That's crazy, man. How can you hate it? Hey, how can you hate such a beautiful skin? Hey, does that mean you hate episode 1 yet? Star Wars episode 1, do you hate it because of Jar Jar? We chewed in the hotel and pizza, never forget. We chewed? Did we? I don't remember chewing anything, bro, but... Is that how you get high, bro? Do you chew something? Is that what you do? You chew on it? You've never watched Star Wars? What the fuck have I just witnessed? What the fuck? I mean, to be fair, Rebecca didn't watch Star Wars until I showed her as well, but, you know. But still, what the fuck have I just witnessed? Never watched Star Wars. I'm not angry, AF, I'm just disappointed. That's crazy, man. Jar Jar is so powerful that AF won't even watch Star Wars now. AF, yeah. Okay, bro, if you don't like Jar Jar yet, there's one Star Wars film you need to watch, right? It doesn't have Jar Jar. You need to watch Star Wars Episode 9, alright? You need to watch it. It's the best one, bro. Like, by far. Like, you should skip the first 8. The first 8 is shit, bro. Just watch the 9th one. It's like the best fucking Star Wars film ever. It's best film, like, honestly, hands down, like, one of the best films. Like, it's not just an amazing Star Wars film, it's also just an amazing film all around. You know? It's like, it's got, like, perfect atmosphere, perfect pacing, perfect characters. Like, it genuinely is, like, the best film I've seen in my life. Like, I'm not joking, bro. Like, it's like, yeah, it's peak cinema. It's fucking insane. Like, the first 8 films aren't really important. Like, yeah, there's a bit of a story there, but they're not important. The 9th one is where it all comes together. It's fucking awesome. And that's the film you need to see, bro. Like, it's a great standalone film. You don't even need to be a Star Wars fan to enjoy it, because it's just a great film in general. You know? Like, no joke, bro. No joke at all on that. It's fire. Like, pure fire, bro. Pure fire. Yeah, I don't know, like, honestly, all the films, bro, I can't lie, like, all of them but number 9, there's no point watching them. What do you want, JB? I think I've done everything I could do. Nah, Jar Jar is in episode 1, bro. Jar Jar's not in episode 9. In fact, Darth Jar Jar is... No, to be fair, actually, AF, you probably would like 9 for just this fact alone. Darth Jar Jar dies in episode 9. Like, so Jar Jar is in episode 1, 2, 3. And in episode 3, Jar Jar turns to the dark side and becomes Darth Jar Jar. And then for 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, he's like... He's basically like the ruler of the galaxy, right? And then episode 9, Darth Jar Jar dies. So you probably would enjoy it because you get to see him die. We had Auzo. Bro, what do you mean we had Auzo? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that, bro? Like, we had Auzo. What do you mean by that? Please clarify what you mean by we had Auzo. What do you mean you know? What do you mean you know? Clarify, please. What do you mean by we had? And please clarify the we part.
Hey, are you okay?
Like, I want to know what do you mean by we specifically had?
Hey, you alright?
We party in the hotel, you sleep, and I invite you. So what the fuck, bro? What do you mean I sleep? That's sounding creepy, man. Like, bro, did bro roofie me or something? What the fuck? Like, what does bro mean? What does bro mean? What did you do? I would never fall asleep by choice in that situation.
You're just winding me up, aren't you? Taking me for a toss that. Fuck, man. Oh.
Ayuso is JB's aunt. Like Aunt Uzo. It started as because his cousin's called Kuzo, although I think it's supposed to be pronounced Kuzo, but he spells it Kuzo, so like with one Z or one Z. So we started calling him Kuzo, or I started calling him Kuzo, and then everyone else started kind of using it as well. And then he mentioned his aunt one day, and about like wanting to like get his aunt or something. So I started saying, "Oh, Ayuso, yeah," and that's what happened. Then it became Ayuso. So Ayuso, so he's saying basically we had Ayuso, we had his aunt. It's crazy, man. That's why I'm trying to clarify, like, what does we mean by we? Like, why? What part did I have in this we exactly? You know, like I want to know. I want to know right now. Like, what does this mean for me? I can't actually load any of the social club maps anymore. They just don't let me. They don't let me favorite them anymore. Brethuzo, Sisuzo, Uncuzo, Daduzo, and Mumuzo. And sometimes you short them to Muzo for mum, Duzo for dad, Uncuzo. That one is just Uncuzo. There's no way to really shorten that one. Sisuzo, I guess you can say Suzo, but I just say Sisuzo. Yeah, it depends on what it is. You know, sometimes it's like sometimes we shorten it, sometimes we don't. But yeah, we have used Muzo and Duzo, but I usually say Daduzo and then Muzo. Muzo sounds really good, whereas Duzo doesn't sound as good. So Duzo is usually Daduzo, whereas Muzo sounds really good for. Yeah, that's gonna have to be part of the law. I feel like I'm gonna have to put in the law that like the JB language, you know, like what does fat. I love that the JB language has infected the server so much that when I made an AI out of all the people's like messages, it kept spamming "fuck" over and over again. Like literally, the bot would spam "fuck" all the time. So it'd say, you know, so you'd ask you like, "How you doing, Abspadala?" and he would be like, doing "fuck, okay, fuck, love, fuck, football, fuck, yes, fuck, nope, fuck, yep, fuck, love, fuck, football, fuck," you know? Like, it would just do that. And then there was, like, the AF feck, the old AF feck in there, when AF used to say feck all the time. So then it would start saying, "Fuck, feck, yes, fuck, feck, fuck, love, fuck, nope, fuck, feck, fuck," over and over again, like in a loop. It's too good. Oh yeah, everyone says "you're," what are you saying, or "you're," how are you? I love that, like, it is evolved, like the language has evolved to just become like a part of, like, everyone says "fuck" now. Like, I say it a lot, but I know that other people say "fuck" as well. And obviously "you're" has become a common thing. Everyone says "you're" now. That's a JBism right there. Prime AF broken English killed you. Nah, that was also like fantastic era. You've accidentally used speak in real life, really? Nah, it's I started using it too, but accidentally. Like I'd say, "Oh, that's fucking stupid," and I'm like, "Oh fuck, I'm saying it now." Well, I've said I say what you're saying all the time now. I don't say "you're" except to Rebecca. I haven't made that mistake yet. Although, I mean, Euro is like a New York thing, but yeah, JB kind of promoted it here. It's feck, not fack. Hashtag feck or fack. We should make that into a community event, you know, one day. That'll be the next Discord community event. It'll be the feck or fack. Team feck or team fack. When we do marbles, yeah, next time we do a big marbles event, it'll be team feck or team fack. Everyone say yeah. I mean, imagine where you are. Yeah, definitely. No one says you're here. That's for sure. Feck is the OG. Fack is the copycat. Well, that's where we got to decide. We got to have an event to decide it. You know, it's the only way to do it. Is it feck or is it fack? We're gonna have to decide that. And the only way to make it fair is if we fight it out in a marbles event, you know? Oh, I'm so tired. I'm probably going to end it in like a second. Because I am tired as anything. I am falling asleep. Oh, right then. Yeah, it's coming for 2, so I end it at 2, or I'll end it just before 2. So, my plan for this week is tomorrow and Wednesday I'll be on, hopefully a little bit earlier, and I'd like to do some hunting pack. If anyone else is on, I'll do some hunting pack. Yeah, that's gonna be the plan. Next couple of days we're gonna do hunting pack, and maybe I'll do another heist here and there, whatever. Oh yeah, you got the yawn. Yeah, that's the plan. So tomorrow and Wednesday, it's the plan. Thursday, I don't know yet because I'm seeing Rebecca again. But tomorrow and Wednesday, I'll be on, and apparently it's gonna maybe rain. So that's cool because again, it will mean I'll be in a little bit earlier, so I won't have to be in the garden doing different things. So that's nice. All right. So thank you, everyone. I hope you have a lovely night. I hope you have a lovely day tomorrow. Have a good sleep, AF, or I guess everyone else as well who's going to sleep now. Have a good sleep, and yeah. I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow or whatever. So take care. God bless. Bye.